Hey guys, welcome back. It's Neon. I'm here with Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And we're going to talk about the status of High Guardian Spice in this video. Before we get into that, please, if you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and hit the bell for notifications. We're finding out that very few of our viewers are actually subscribed.
Yeah.
So
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, right? If you want to get the latest content and you want to know when we do live streams, please subscribe to CLOWNFISH TV for that. So now we'll get into what we want to talk about.
Okay,
which is High Guardian Spice, because everybody wants to know where it is.
Well, there's a couple things here going on. But yeah, so High Guardian Spice was announced to be coming out by early 2019. Current date is May 8th. Well, it's past May 8th.
It's past May 8th.
So no updates at all since back in August. Yeah, what's up with that? Because it should have been out like, 9 days ago.
Yeah, so, okay. So this is coming from a dude on Twitter. Idiocy Watch Hamster. I love that. Username. So, okay, it's not canceled. I can tell you, I can guarantee you it's not canceled. Neither is Thundercats Roar. There's a lot going on with Warner Brothers right now.
Well, people were expecting, Wednesday, they had the upfront thing where they had the different media companies talk about it. And everybody was thinking they would get like a release date for, it was Infinity Train, you get a release date for Crunchy, or for the High Guardian Spice, You get a release date for Thundercats Roar. Everybody thought there'd be release dates. They got a Rick and Morty Season 4 announcement, but that's about it.
Yeah.
So, no idea.
Yeah, so just to explain here, for those of you who don't watch the channel, who maybe don't follow how all this stuff is connected, Warner Brothers owns Cartoon Network, they own Crunchyroll.
They own Rooster Teeth.
This is actually Otter Media, which is Crunchyroll, Verve, Fullscreen, Rooster Teeth, and Gunpowder and Sky and Hello Sunshine. They're all part of
Otter Media.
Otter Media, which is owned by Warner Brothers, which also owns Cartoon Network, which is all part of this Warner Media thing, and they're going to do a new streaming service like Disney. It sounds like Disney or Hulu. And it sounds to me like currently a lot of this stuff is still in development. It's just kind of being pushed back until they figure out where it's going to go. That's my personal opinion. I don't know.
I'm sorry. I was just thinking about the fact that people were telling us about watching out for the anime industry. The two places that they said to watch out for was Crunchyroll and Rooster Teeth. And they're owned by the same place.
Yeah, so
they also got rid of, Rooster Teeth got rid of Vic pretty quick too.
Yeah, they did. And Crunchyroll and Funimation were, well, now they're not so chummy, but yeah, we've had people come to us. Wow, this is crazy. We've had people come to us behind the scenes for months ago, before the Vic Mignogna situation even happened, said, watch Crunchyroll, watch Rooster Teeth, watch Funimation, watch Anime News Network. There's some stuff going down. Mm-hmm. And sure enough, here we are. So Crunchyroll and Rooster Teeth, two big players in anime owned by Warner Brothers, going up against Funimation, which is owned by Sony. Mm-hmm. So it's basically Hollywood.
Yeah.
It's Hollywood. Anime has become, and this is why I think you're seeing a lot of the stuff going on now with the anime industry, is it's Hollywood. Hollywood got involved, and now things are getting weird.
Well, it's interesting because I actually went and looked up that Margaret Dean, who's in charge of what is the company now? It's
Women in Animation.
Elation Studios.
Right.
They're the ones doing this High Guardian Spice, and I'm like, yeah,
owned
well,
by.
but I mean, I'm like, okay, so this woman clearly is one of those women in animation, which are the people that are like, pushing this, whole, like the She-Ra thing and all this agenda stuff, and all these people that are pushing this crap. And she is one of them. Elation Studios is brand new just to do this High Guardian Spice and stuff. So
yeah, so we've had a lot of our viewers are actually in the animation industry. A lot of people who come to us are in the animation industry, and they've said that, obviously they're pushing for more women to be represented in animation, but some of them are telling us that they think it's coming at the expense of men, or at least certain men, that there's sort of something going on here where quote unquote toxic individuals are sort of being
that's what we
pushed out of the animation industry. That is rumor.
Which is funny because she worked on Robot Chicken. So go figure that one out.
I mean, you want to talk about like toxic.
So
like,
anyway, you have the thing where this year. Okay, so this is actually from a couple months ago, this article.
Okay.
They're talking. This is interesting. The reason I bring it up now is because we talked about Margaret Dean, and she comes up in this, I think.
Do not know Margaret Dean, disclaimer. Do not know her motivation, disclaimer. All speculation based on what we've heard and just kind of trying to piece things together.
Okay.
I'm just saying,
All right.
covering our
So this
butts.
is from Den of Geek, you know.
Yeah, because they're really reputable.
Crunchyroll expands its slate into original animated content. This is February, so we're still not hearing anything. This is supposed to be out in May. So they're going to talk to the Crunchyroll head of studio and head of her relations studio. Isn't that interesting? She's head of studio at Crunchyroll, but she's head of this new relations studio too. So isn't that kind of like she bought her own thing?
So, okay, if you piece this together, it sounds to me like Crunchyroll is using Crunchyroll subscriber money to bankroll cartoons that are actually going to be put on Warner Brothers streaming platform.
Well, I was going to get there eventually.
Okay,
but
so there's some yeah. I think Warner Brothers views it all as being one big glopid group. I don't think they really
a gloppa group,
a glopping thing.
But here, we'll talk about this first. But
Okay.
this is talking about Crunchyroll's proven itself to be a major player in the anime streaming market. Not only does the service have the largest collection of titles, but the work that they've done has helped further push the anime to the mainstream. Okay, whatever. That they're talking about the Crunchyroll's transition into original content feels like a natural progression for the service because they're taking the money for it. Clearly, the people at Crunchyroll have their finger on the pulse of what fans are interested. Clearly, they do not. So why not translate that to new programming? However, curiously, in spite of how Crunchyroll is in most people's homes for anime, their original animated content will not be anime. Wait, they got done saying it was going to be American anime. It's going to be inspired. It's inspired by.
Okay, so this is their
disclaimer.
This is their disclaimer. This is how they get an out. Oh, we never said it was anime. It's anime inspired. Mm-hmm. It's anime inspired, not actual anime.
So wait. What we're doing at Crunchyroll, and in particular with originals, is trying to really both bring what's amazing and wonderful about anime to animation.
But anime is animation. It's the Japanese word for animation.
Explains Margaret Dean, the head of Studio Elation, which operates Crunchyroll, Rooster Teeth, and VRV.
Yeah.
So it's her own thing, and she puts her own thing in.
So
we bring a lot of the parts and elements of anime into the shows that we create, even though we're not presumptuous enough to say we're making anime.
Okay. This is called deflection because I think Margaret Dean, head of Elation Studios, which operates Crunchyroll, Rooster Teeth, and Verve, has read the articles, has watched the videos. Maybe she's watched our video.
I don't know.
And I think this is her way of saying we're not presumptuous enough to say we're making actual anime. So why is this going on Crunchyroll? This really doesn't have any place.
Oh, wait, it gets better.
On Crunchyroll.
The specifics of this anime-inspired approach towards animation includes elements like serial storytelling, animation that's not comedic or childlike in nature, and serious storylines, and complex characters. Hat stretch out over the. This doesn't even make sense.
That stretch.
Oh, that stretch out.
They can't
over
afford editors.
The course of many episodes. In short, Dean hopes to incorporate the most challenging aspects of anime in order to expand the definition of what animation can be. Okay, this is where it gets really funny, guys. Another important distinction that Dean points out, one that may almost seem crazy to American animation traditionalists, is that they specifically are not doing kids' content or catering towards primetime comedy with any of their originals. They hope to explore the cross-genre possibilities that are rampant within anime and truly emphasize that animation is more of a medium than a genre itself. Crunchyroll's slate of originals will include sci-fi, horror, and an inventive twist on the fantasy and magical girl genre, High Guardian Spice.
What a twist!
Wait, so we're doing shows that aren't for kids, that look like they're for kids, but they're not for kids, because this is highly inventive with Little Witch Academia. I mean, High Guardian Spice is crazy inventive, and all these places are trying to do, animation is, everybody associates it with children, but it's not for kids. So next time you say about watching it, you don't like it, and they tell you it's for kids, She-Ra, you don't like it, it's for kids, not for you. Thundercats Roar, it's for kids, it's not for you. High Guardian Spice, and that's not for kids.
Who is it for? Because from what
Tumblr?
That's what I was going to say. Like, at the end of it, like, that's all I can think of is that this is for Tumblr. It's for young adults. It's not quite anime. It's anime light. They're saying that they're not presumptuous to say that they're making anime, but they want to make cartoons that don't really fit in with it. Like, I mean, I guess
we don't want to make anime, but we're going to make animation that's anime. But we're not calling it anime.
But we're not calling it anime because we don't want the anime purists to jump down our throats like they've been. Like, why is Crunchyroll bankrolling?
But we're making our version of anime.
So
with the subscriber money.
So yeah, which they jacked the rates up for the first time.
Yeah,
they jacked up a buck to
paying for this stuff's expensive.
Somebody's got to pay for.
When is this coming out? We don't know, but I'm wondering if it's not going to go to a streaming service.
Yes,
and that's what we're going to talk about next.
Yeah, I think what's going on here. Look, and we've talked about this before. Warner Media is definitely like they're pruning the bushes. They're chopping the trees. They're
what?
Poking the squirrels. No, I don't know.
No,
they're okay. So they're trimming the fat out of their media. All these places that they own. We look at what happened with Drama Fever. They bought Drama Fever, and then they just like shut it down.
They did, no warning, just like, hey, it's gone.
It was profitable, and they're just like, yeah,
some people didn't get their money back either. They were saying.
They just shut it down.
They just, and so there's that. Well, anyway, so during this upfront, they were talking about some different things. Now, remember, the same people who own Crunchyroll and Rooster Teeth also own Cartoon Network as well, like Thundercats Roar and all that. So, you need to go to the article about this.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, my speculation here is that all of this Otter Media is basically going to be, they're going to merge it into like one studio that's just going to make content for Cartoon Network and Warner Streaming.
Well, they said there's going to be a streaming service coming. Because of course they are. Who isn't doing a streaming service? Oh, I got to go to the right one, huh? Yeah. Okay, sorry, I was on the wrong one. So I'm not reading all this, but they're talking about the upfront presentations and stuff going on. But down here is where it gets interesting. Here, we'll start with here. Warner Media is getting into direct-to-consumer game with streaming service it plans to launch this fall. Same time Disney is.
Right.
While it doesn't yet have a name, so they don't even have a name for it, Stanky did announce that the company... I don't know how I'm saying it right. It's Stanky.
He sounds like a little rascal. Sorry.
Did announce that the company will roll out an ad-supported component to its OTT platform in 2020.
Okay, so OTT platform is a streaming service direct to like Netflix and Hulu and yeah.
Right, but they're going to be... So they're going to make people pay for it. So right now, Crunchyroll is that. So they can make people pay for their streaming service and then have ads too?
If it's like Hulu, because Hulu, they've got regular Hulu, which is like cost whatever it is, $12-15 a month or whatever. Then they have ad-free Hulu, but ad-free Hulu is not actually ad-free. It's only ad-free on like the back catalog.
Yeah.
But on brand new shows,
you still have to watch ads.
You still have to watch the ads. I'm like, what does it matter?
It's like, you know,
it doesn't really matter.
It's stupid. So now, but just so you know, whatever their streaming is going to be, they're going to have an ad-supported component to it. So even if you probably pay for it, you're going to have to watch ads anyway, most likely.
It'll be called Crunchy Plus.
Crunchy, stay crunchy. All of Warner Media's sales and partnerships are unified. Today, you can have one holistic conversation about all our content across all our platforms. How do you say that name? Speciale?
Sure.
Whatever. Yeah. That content also includes Warner Brothers syndicated networks, which would be like Cartoon Network and all that.
Right.
And Otter Media's digital networks, Crunchyroll and Rooster Teeth. So basically they're saying someone wants to advertise. Is that what they're talking about?
Yeah, they're talking about basically taking all of Warner Brothers TV studios, whether it's live action or animated, and sort of putting them under one umbrella, and then yeah, you can advertise across the entire platform. This is probably, and you're very correct, Geeky, because she's right a lot of the time. This is why I think this stuff is being delayed, because they're trying to figure out a game plan. And I think you're going to see Crunchyroll and Rooster Teeth and full screen, like they shut Machinima down, which dealt with gaming.
Yeah, they're trying to shut the stuff down to put all their effort into whatever these are.
One funnel. Yeah.
And here's the thing, I'm thinking, they don't have a name for it or anything, just fall. So it's because Disney's going to do one, so now they're going to do one?
Yeah.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
And we don't know what the hell we're doing, so put a hold on all this stuff. We won't give announcements or dates. And then, now the reason I was saying about Thundercats Roar is it said it'd be on Cartoon Network, but now they're saying that this includes their syndicated networks as well. So I'm not sure what's going on, but it's interesting. No news at all. Nothing. Just nothing.
And same with
I don't think it's canceled. I think it's being funneled.
Yeah, Infinity Train too. I think it's gonna be the same thing. I would not be surprised if they put Thundercats Roar, Infinity Train, High Guardian Spice on the Warner platform, made you pay for it first, and then they'd throw the reruns on Cartoon Network.
Probably.
Yeah, I could totally see them doing that.
And that's why there's I don't know. We're just guessing.
Speculating.
Because there's nothing out there.
No.
Like, everybody was waiting for this upfront presentation on Wednesday, and everybody's like, okay, they're probably going to announce all this stuff. No, nothing. So we're already past the release date on High Guardian Spice. There hasn't been any release date at all for Thundercats. God, just bury it. Hit it with a shovel and bury it.
With a shovel.
Something.
I was just thinking, just completely unrelated. I was thinking when we talked the other day about the Oni Press and Lion Forge comic book merger, missed opportunity. They could have rebranded the company Lion Oni and gotten the Thundercats license, but I'm just...
Oh, Lino.
See. Anyway.
That's just stupid. Sorry.
Yeah, it's really stupid, but... No, this is probably what's going on. I think even internally at like Otter Media and Crunchyroll and Rooster Teeth, like I don't think they know what the hell's going on. I think look,
they're scrambling because it sounds like they just wanted to compete with Disney.
Right. And they pulled the plug, like there was no reason to pull the plug on Drama Fever. They could have easily rolled it into all this other stuff, but they didn't want to pay the licensing fees, right. I think. So I literally, like the people working there didn't even know. They just like flipped the switch one day and said, yeah, we're done.
Just them. There's a couple other companies back then around the same time. They were just shutting down for no reason. And now they're getting rid of some of these other blogs and things. And now, they're announcing this. I think what's going on is like we have to, cut costs here and there to get this up. They don't even have a name for it yet.
They don't even have a name for it. I mean, we're talking
it's
like
May. You're saying fall.
Duct tape and popsicle sticks. So I think what they're gonna do to make it be like, because Disney, when they're launching, now they've talked about Disney Plus for a couple years now. When they're launching it with like all kinds of new shows that they're throwing big bucks at. I'm worried it's gonna like bankrupt the company because they're throwing big bucks at their launch titles. And I think this is going to be Warner Brothers' way of like, oh, look at all this new exclusive content like Thundercats Roar and High Guardian Spice.
I'm sorry, I'm just trying to think if they roll them together, what the name's going to be. Is it going to be like Crunchy Rooster Teeth or Rooster Roll?
Rooster Roll. I vote for Rooster Roll. But yeah, this is all. I think all of this. I think Verve will probably go away because it's redundant. I think, right? I mean, all this is gonna merge into one. It's gonna be like Evangelion, where everybody now Evangelion is going to Netflix, but it's gonna be like Evangelion. You've never seen the end of Evangelion.
No.
Everybody basically turns into orange goo at the end, and they turn to one big giant puddle of goo, and they're all together. The human race, the entire human race, is a giant puddle of orange goo.
Seriously?
Yes.
That's nasty.
And then there's a giant naked Ray walking around too. It's really complicated, but I think
I have no idea.
What's going to happen.
I don't see how that's related, but okay.
Is that Crunchyroll and Rooster Teeth and Full Screen and all this other crap that they've got, the Warner's is going to turn into a big puddle of orange goo that you're going to have to pay monthly for to get your Thundercats fix.
You have to pay monthly to walk around on.
Yeah, to walk around on. And you're going to have to, pay, because they want to compete with, everybody's competing, like live TV's dead. That sounds stupid, but live TV is basically dead. Like most people now, that it's
no longer live.
Yeah, it's Netflix, it's Hulu. It's most people cut the cord. We cut the cord for like 2 years now. We don't even have.
It might have been longer than that.
Maybe it's longer than that because we never watched it. We're like Hulu's got. We pay for the live TV on Hulu, and that's what's going to happen. You're basically going to be paying as much for all these streaming services as you do for television now.
Our kids just watch YouTube.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I do all day.
Well, that's why they attack YouTube all the time.
And we pretty much are, like I said, it's the new television show.
Yeah.
So that's us. Yeah, I always wanted to be on TV, Mom. Yeah. There you go. All right.
So we are, so that's probably, again, this is all speculation. We do not know, but that's probably what's going on with High Guardian Spice, and it also explains Thundercats Roar and, Infinity Train, if you're interested in that.
They thought they were going to get information. They didn't.
Yeah. So.
All right. We don't know if this is true or not, all right?
No
we're just
idea.
guessing. So.
But, some people aren't happy. I forgot to pull this up.
Yeah, you forgot to pull this one up.
Oh, my God.
We'll end on this.
We'll end on this. Twitter's not happy.
Oh, surprise.
Thundercats Roar and High Guardian Spice are not the spawns of Satan. Making a 20-minute rant video about the downfall of the animation industry because someone acknowledged a show about half-naked space cats is maybe kind of pretty silly and one of two. And because the showrunner said diversity, that one time really makes you look like a delusional old man yelling at the clouds. I don't yell at the clouds.
Wait. They said diversity one time. If you're talking about High Guardian Spice, their entire video was about diverse. We mentioned we're diverse. Hey, guess what? We're diverse. Hey, we're diverse. We're diverse. Oh, yeah, we're doing a show, too.
Also, children's shows should stay for children
see.
and not pander to any adult fan base they happen to acquire.
Or an adult fan base that already existed before you ruined it. I'm just saying.
Don't pander to Tumblr then. Don't pander to Twitter. You keep doing you, and we're gonna see this orange goo of mess of a Warner streaming service this fall. So I think they're panicking. I think they're panicking because Disney's going to get them.
I think so too.
Okay, so we're going to wrap this one up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Again, it's super important to the channel that you do that. And please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, rants, gaming videos, art videos, and more. This has been Neon and Geeky.
Bye.
Goodbye. Hey guys, thanks for watching Clownfish TV. Please consider supporting the channel. Go to clownfishsupport.com. That's clownfishsupport.com. And if you want to join our community, go to clownfishtalk.com. That's clownfishtalk.com. Please subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. We will talk to you next time.